Myers. This kid can play, and he takes it into the end zone, getting the Trojans down early in this one. A 40-yard touchdown run gives White a 7-0 lead. This bad punt snap was the only point Ribault would get. White tonight with a big win, 25-2. Jackson at Paxton. Let's roll.
We slow it down, we speed it up. We're having some fun now. What we're looking at is Ed White and Ribault. And that's Van Ness Gooch. Haven't gotten to call his name enough this year. 35 yards to pay dirt or pay mud. Kind of a muddy field. 7-0 Commanders. Trojans get out of the board late in the second period. White forced the punt from deep in their own territory. And Ryan McGowan has the snap sail over his head and out of the end zone. That equals safety. 7-2 White at the half. Let's look at that again in slow-mo. Why? Because that's all the points Ribault scores. Commanders and the Trojans, their first loss, 25-2. All right, now we've got Oviedo and Bowles. It's all Bowles.
Friday night Fanball top 10 poll, but that ended Friday night. A big, big upset at Ed White High School. The Ed White Commanders started the season slow at 0-2, but if they come alive. Friday night, they knocked off our number 1 team, the Ribault Trojans. Van Ness Gooch scored on a 40-yard touchdown run in the second quarter, one of 2 touchdowns for Gooch on the night. Brady Turpin added 2 touchdowns and gained 173 yards. White dominates, winning 25-2 to improve their record to 2-2. Ribault falls to 4-1. Sandalwood. That I'm getting from the Ed White people to put Ed White in the top 10 poll, but hey, they're just 2-2, can't do it just yet. Orange Park falls out this week. Let's take a look at the top 10. At number 10, we've got Bishop Kenny at 4-1. They are back in the top 10. At number 9, we've got Forest up 1 at 3-1. At 8, my alma mater, Bernardina Beach, still number 8. They're 4-1. Number 7, Ribault drops from number 1 to 7 after the loss. Number 6 is Palatka. They remain unbeaten. They move up a notch. Number 5, Parker at 5-0. The Braves. The number 4 team up a notch, Lee at 5-0. Number 3, Bowles at 4-1.
Bowles really good.
Still number 2, Union County. And Sandalwood jumps from number 3 to number 1. Class 6A, they are the best in town, we feel. So that's how the top 10 looks. A new number 1, Sandalwood.
Oh, there's a buzz in the place. A new number.
All right, H2 Engineers, we appreciate it. No. Very nice. Nice name. Close the second, first quarter scoreless. Mike Yarborough gets a handoff from Mark Howard outside, and he is gone. No, he stepped out of bounds. All right, a couple plays later, though. Charlie Holtzclaw from 30 yards, and it's good. Watch White now. Watch Brady Turpin. There goes Brady. We've been calling his name for a few years. Oh, look at him running over, folks. 31 yards for the score, and White beats me 21-17.
I'm 12 News photo.
District win over Nice. Brady Turpin ran for 93 yards, including his 31-yard TD run. Van Ness Gooch added 2 touchdowns, the last set up by a successful Fumble-Rooski play that went for 28 yards. White now 3-2 on the season. Ed White people are happy because they've been putting the pressure on me. Orange Park, they win, beat Lincoln the other day, so they're up to 9. Number 8 is Forest at 4-1, up a notch. Why? My alma mater, Bernardina Beach, up 1 to 7 as they win the other night. The top 6 remain the same. Palatka still unbeaten. And again, next week we'll be talking about that Lee-Parker matchup. Should be a great one, John.
Well, dynamite. Nice job once again, Mike Lyons. Darren Carrington, why don't you give Joey a Monday Night Fanball t-shirt?
Later in the second is Brady Turpin scoring from 12 yards out for a 15-0 lead. White goes on to win 32-0 for their 4th straight win. The Commanders on a roll. Let's check out other high school scores from this evening.
The Florida Deaf School down at St. Aug, 35-8. Baldwin now 5-1. They beat Clay 27-16. Sandalwood undefeated at 7-0. They shut out Forest. And Wolfson beating Mandarin. I believe that's the Wolfpack's first victory of the year. Congratulations to Wolfson. A couple of...
The Ed White Commanders won their 4th straight on Thursday, 38-0 over Paxton. Brady Turpin scored twice, and Van Ness Gooch ran for 103 yards on 15 carries. White improved this record to 4-2. They were 10 last week, tied with Ed White. Ed White moves up to number 9. They have won 4 in a row. Ed White, 4-2. Number 8, Lee drops from 4th after the loss. They are 6-1. Number 7, still Fernandina Beach at 5-1. Lee and Fernandina will meet down the road. Number 6.
Takes it all the way. I mean, all the way. I mean, goodbye. Touchdown. This one for 6. Midway through the second quarter, Brady Turpin finds a seam and scampers 54 yards for the score. And then, late in the second half, with Fletcher driving, Lewis Johnson picks off a deflected pass and goes in for the score. Ed White Commanders commanding tonight.
Snell takes the opening kickoff. 75 yards for the Commanders. Touchdown. Brady Turpin's two-point conversion made it 8-0. But Fletcher's Eric Thompson would come back. He would find pay dirt to pull the Senators to within 2 at 8-6. But then Brady Turpin goes up the gut. 31 yards for the score. He would score from 50 yards out on the next possession. White wins it 40-9. Van Ness Gooch with a pair of TDs as well. Homecoming at Bowl.
All right, folks, the battle of the Saxes over at Ed White. Opening kickoff, and Ed White Sherman Snell is ready for battle. Picks it up, runs 85 yards to pay dirt, and a quick 8-0 lead for Ed White. Now, the Senators would come back when Eric Thompson scores from close range, and that would make this score a nice run there, by the way. 8-6. There goes Eric. Then the Commanders turn Brady Turpin loose. Turpin time, I guess, a 27-yard touchdown scamper. Also, congrats to Stephen Sloan, an interception for a touchdown. This one belongs to Ed White on senior night, 40-9. All right.
Sherman Snell taking the opening kickoff back 75 yards. The Commanders are 5-2, 2-1 in the district, and looking forward to district games against Parker and Forest. Bowles wins. Results on Friday night. Number 10 is Orange Park. They dropped from number 6. They've got 3 losses, but 2 of those losses to 2 teams in our top 4. Number 9, back in the poll. The Forest Rebels at 5-2.
Your alma mater.
My alma mater. Number 8, there's Ed White. We hear the cheers. 5-2. Ed White has won 5 in a row. The number 7 team, Lee, at 7-1. They move up a notch. The 6th team is Parker. They fall a couple of notches after Forest beat them. Number 5 is Fernandina Beach. They move up. They continue to win. Number 4, Palatka. They're 8-0. The 3rd-ranked team.
Conversion, White's up 21-7. Wolfson trying to hold on. Leroy Armstrong to Paco Moment for the touchdown. White up 21-13. Wolfson goes down at home, though. 45-13, Ed White wins. White and red is Jackson at Lee in their blue. Hey, the Florida-Georgia game.
Johnson goes right side all the way down to the Wolfson 7. Big game there. 2 plays later, Brady Turpin up the middle, untouched for a 33-13 halftime lead. 46 points in the first half when in this one. It was a scoreless 3rd quarter. In the 4th, White Johnson goes to Mike Waddell for the 15-yard scoring pass. 45-13 the final. White's 6th straight win. It keeps them alive for a playoff spot. They'll face Parker and Forest to end the season. Those are district foes.
And they're one of the main reasons the Commanders have won 6 in a row. Mike?
The Ed White Commanders gained more than 500 yards on the ground last Thursday night against district foe Wolfen. And the running tandem of tailback Van Ness Gooch and fullback Brady Turpin carried the load. Gooch averaged more than 7 yards a carry while scoring 3 touchdowns. He would finish the night with 110 yards on 15 carries and 18 points on the board in White's 45-13 win.
First of all, I try my best to make people miss. You know,
and sometimes deliver licks instead of take them. So that's what I try to do.
While Turpin scored just one touchdown, he set up 5 White scores, averaging 13 yards a carry. Turpin would finish the night with 187 yards on 14 carries, one of those a 2-yard touchdown run.
We've come along during the year, and, you know, finally just exploded, you know, this week. And we were kind of young at the beginning of the year, but we've grown up each week. We finally put it all together in 1-2 games.
They're easy to coach. You know, they're good football players, and they've been around a while, and I think the difference right now is our offensive line's coming on a little bit, and they're running like they've always run. They're running hard, and they work hard, and I'm happy for them.
Gooch, Turpin, and their Ed White teammates are 17-3 over the past 2 seasons. If they beat Parker and Forrest to end the season, they'll be district champs 2 years in a row. As this is your trophy. Brady, this is yours as our Channel 17 Players of the Week. Congratulations.
And with those 2 trophies, we've just blown the sports budget. Way to go, Mike. But no, they're very deserving. Hey, a parade.
Melanie Boyle, the homecoming queen over at Ed White. The Commanders trying to stay alive for the district championship against Terry Parker. White quarterback Travis Johnson keeps it. He'll go 60 yards to give Ed White the lead, 21-14 in the 3rd quarter. Parker will tie it up with 2.5 minutes to go when Kirby Solomon goes 32 yards up the middle. It's tied up 21-21. Less than a minute to go. White quarterback Travis Johnson back to pass. He's pressured. He's off and running and will get the game-winning score with 36 seconds to go. White wins 27-21. Their 7th straight win. A win over Forrest this week, and White wins its 2nd straight district title.
I messed up in the first half with a fumble. I just wanted to come back real strong. Yeah, hopefully we'll get the win, and we did.
We wanted to be in the hunt in November, and that's where we're at. A lot of people counted us out.
Time for a poll, a little shake-up this week. We had some of the teams playing each other. Number 10, we got to give them respect. Trinity Christian in for the first time. They're 8-0 in Class 2A, playing well. Number 9, Ribault moves up a spot. They're 7-2. They'll play Rains in the stadium Wednesday night with a playoff spot on the line. The 18, Parker, after a loss to White, goes to 7-2. The number 7 team, Fernandina Beach, as they lose the lead. The number 6 team, Ed White, they've won 7 in a row. They can win their district with a win over Forrest. The 5th-ranked team, Lee, at 9-1. Their season is over. They're ready to go into the playoffs as district champs. Palatka, still unbeaten at 9-0. Their quarterback, Jeff McCool, set a school record for passing the other night. The 3rd-ranked team, Union 5A champion. The loser facing a 3-way tiebreaker to make the playoffs. In the ball game, White wasting little time, hitting pay dirt. Armando Hill takes the opening kickoff. He'll go right up the middle. He'll take it 90 yards without being stopped. White was up 7-0, just like that. Still 1st quarter. Brady Turpin scores from short range. White leads 15-0 after the 2-point conversion. Later in the game, with a score 30-0, Forrest gets on the board finally with a pass from Eric White to Darrell Brannon. White's lead is 30-6. On the next series, Van Ness Goose goes 53 yards for a score. White led 36-13 at the break. This run puts Gooch over the 1,000-yard mark for the season. White wins 50-29. White wins the district, their 8th straight win. Meanwhile, the Sandalwood Saints trying to...
Started a day early this week, and we begin with a showdown. Well, we begin with the T-shirts going out is what we do. A fan favorite T-shirt night. And there's one of our satisfied customers right there. Opening drive of the 2nd half, it's Forrest and Ed White. Quarterback Eric White for Forrest keeps it and takes it in. Then after an interference call, the Rebels go for 2. Ron Butler converts the try for 2. But unfortunately for the Rebs, that just made the score 36-21. As you watch Travis Johnson score for Ed White, I'll tell you Ed White won big, 50-29. So Monday night tiebreaker between the 2nd place teams, First Coast Parker and Forrest. Let's move on.
Armando Hill takes the opening kickoff. He runs it back 90 yards for a quick Ed White lead. 49 points scored in the first half alone in this ball game. Van Ness Goose goes 63 yards for an Ed White score and a 36-13 halftime lead. White wins its 8th straight, 50-29 the final score. White claiming the District 3 5A title for the 2nd year in a row. We have got Ribault at 7-3. They lose the Reigns the other night. Number 9 is Parker, dropping to 7-3. Number 8, Trinity at 9-0. They are 9-0. And number 7, Fernandina Beach. The top 7 remain the same because these guys continue to win. Number 6, Ed White, they won 8 in a row. The number 5 team, Lee, 9-1. They're in the playoffs. The number 4 team, Palatka, 10-0. Number 3, Union County, Robbie Pruitt's Tigers, 10-0. Number 2, Bowles, 9-1. And still our number 1 team, the Sandalwood Saints, at 10-0. And Sandalwood and all those teams will host playoff games, and it should be interesting, John.
Mike
And
Lyons.
we've got some features.